Racing to the 2020 Belmont Stakes. This time, let's take a look at the Big Sandy Field lining up here on Sunday, June 7th. We're just a couple of weeks away now from the big dance, and it looks like we could have 10, 11, or 12 horses is kind of the field that's shaking up. Still no word on Maxfield, but let's take a look at what developed on Wednesday at Belmont when Tap It to Win picked up the big victory, picked up a 97 Brisnet speed, a Beyer speed figure, and just drew away from the field. A good field that included Mystic Guide and a couple of other well-bred horses. And just the way he did it, powerfully on the front end. The jockey was confidently riding him a half a mile into the race. So Tap It to Win might be supplemented to the Belmont Stakes, a $15,000 fee. And I think he would be one of the 3-4 favorites, possibly one of the 3 favorites based on the big win in the allowance race and that 97 Beyer speed figure. He's got some speed, he's got the pedigree, and back-to-back wins to start off 2020. Tiz the Law worked out Saturday morning, just kind of galloped around the track. He's still pointing for the race. And then Charlatan still waiting to hear word if he's going to go to the Woody Stevens or the Belmont. He had just a light workout on last Monday. Just wondering where that's going to happen and go. I'm leaning kind of a Woody Stevens Haskell type summer for Charlatan, but we'll see. Maxfield, still no decision on him. Once he makes his call, that'll determine where Governor Morris goes. Governor Morris announced that they're leaning to the Keeneland Bluegrass Stakes if Maxfield goes to the Belmont. Sol Volante, he's going to prep next Wednesday at Gulfstream for his Belmont run rather than going off a big layoff, and that could be a nice little prep for him because he's been off a while. They can tighten him up a little bit, and then 13 days later come into the Belmont Stakes. Dr. Post, Governor Morris, and Farmington Road all worked out on Friday for trainer Todd Pletcher, and then you've got Max Player earlier this week, a nice 6-furlong move for Linda Rice. So Chivalry still wants to possibly go in. He's going to prep in that Gulfstream race, and then Modernist, still no word on whether he's confirmed yet for the Belmont Stakes. And then Basin, I guess he's going to go Bluegrass if he gets those points from the Arkansas Derby that Charlatan currently has, because he'll have plenty of points. Or he may just wait for a race like the Haskell. I could see him doing well in at 1 1/8, or even something like the Indiana Derby or something like that. So lots of options still for these horses with this condensed schedule. The points, a lot of these horses, top 7 or 8 contenders are kind of in the gate right now if they stay healthy. Still a lot of the 14 through 20 spots to be filled out, and then once you find out where the Travers is and some of these other races in the fall, people may just opt for some of those horses. I still think you're going to get a full field of 20 for the Kentucky Derby, but maybe a little different makeup than it normally is. So the Belmont Stakes, just a couple of Saturdays away now. Tiz the Law, Maxfield, Sol Volante, and now Tap It to Win, the latest possible contender for the 2020 Belmont Stakes.